Yesterday I was at my favorite local game store here and I pre-ordered the Commander Collection Green, and I'm very excited because there are so many cards I want to play in this, and there are many cards I had my eye on for a long time, and when this got announced I got super hyped because I think every card here that is listed here can be put in my Kinnan deck and I will find a place for it. Also, I like the new artwork of some cards like Sylvan Library or Sleepless Muse. And I thought, let's open it on the YouTube channel and have this experience together. And let's see. I think the foil ones were pretty expensive and I like the artwork and have some experience or seen experiences from people who use foil cards that curl pretty much. So I like the the word Pringles for those cards that have so much curling. Yeah, let's open this and see how it is packed up and everything. Hopefully this time you can see the cards better as in the last video. But this time I won't have a cam on because there's nothing I would not expect in the set, and I thought it would be just easier to make it like that. So we have this cover here, and then it is okay. It's the opening to the front, and then we can already see this input here. Okay, looks very high quality if you look at it. I mean, if this would be a little bit bigger, you could use it as a commander deck box, I guess. If you don't have to, yeah, do this in your backpack, just have it around. I think it looks pretty good. So, let's see how we open this. Okay. Then we have some cards. This one is, okay, let's look it right this time. Freylei's Lenovar's Fury, which is a planeswalker for 3 and 2 green, and I think this was first printed in the Commander 2014, if I'm not wrong, where this was the planeswalker commander for green, and this will be pretty good in my Kinnan deck because, yeah, making 1/1s that can tap for green and having Kinnan making it double is like pretty good. And yeah, for +2 you can create a green 1/1 green elf creature token which taps for green. For -2 you have destroy target artifact or enchantment, and for -6 draw a card for each green creature you control, which could also be pretty good for Kinnan, but I won't use it as a commander. Then as the next one we have Omnath, Locus of Mana, which says you don't lose unspent, yeah, costs 2 and green, sorry, legendary creature elemental, and has 1/1, and you don't lose unspent green mana as steps end and phases end. So you can basically keep your green mana floating for all the time, as long as he's on the battlefield. And he gets +1/+1 for each unspent green mana you have. That sounds also pretty interesting. Will be good in the Kinnan deck too, I guess. Then as next we have Bane of Progress. That one's a pretty good commander, especially against my favorite deck, which is Brudicla. So this is a 4 and 2 green elemental creature. It has 2/2, and when Bane of Progress enters the battlefield, destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Put a +1/+1 counter on Bane of Progress for each permanent destroyed this way. This card is bonkers. This card is pretty good. I play Brudicla as my favorite deck, and now I'm starting to play Lilith, which is an equipment deck, also has many artifacts. And this card will be disastrous for those decks, but I will put it into Kinnan. Might be a pretty good addition. Then we have Seedborn Muse. This one was also in the commander decks from 2019, I guess. In the deck with the Morph. And I like the new artwork, if you look at it. It looks pretty gorgeous, I think, and it has something of a spirit opposed to the other artworks in my opinion. And it's a 3 and 2 green creature spirit, and has 2/4 and untap all permanents you control during each other player's untap step. So this one is pretty good for Kinnan. So if you start rolling, with this card and activate your commander, or you could activate your commander twice. You can now activate it multiple times until it's your turn again, and that's why I like this card very much. Then we have, this one is probably the most expensive card, Sylvan Library. A pretty good enchantment for also drawing cards. Yeah, it's a for 1 and a green, an enchantment. At the beginning of your draw step, you may draw 2 additional cards. If you do, choose 2 cards in your hand drawn this turn. For each of those cards, pay 4 life and or put the card on top of your library. And this one is obviously also pretty good for Kinnan, because you also like to put back more expensive creatures than you would cast them, unless they're Eldrazi's. And yeah, I think this card will be very, very good. Then we have a very anticipated reprint, Worldly Tutor. For 1 green, an instant, search your library for a creature card, reveal that card, shuffle your library, then put the card on top of it. Yeah, obviously pretty good. Tutoring for a creature card and instant speed, and just at the end step of the last player before your turn, can be pretty good if you search a certain card, for example, Bane of Progress. Then we have the new Sol Ring art. I think it looks also pretty good. Let's see. I think it's a very cool artwork, and will definitely fit into my Kinnan deck. And as the last one, we have the green command tower. I also like that artwork. Let's look at it more. I think it looks super sweet. Yeah, that's the content of Commander Collection Green. And I will probably play every card in my new deck, in my Kinnan deck. So yeah, pretty much worth it. I am excited on the next Commander collections, which will come in the coming years, I guess. I don't know in what speed Wizards of the Coast things to do this, but I love those, and I probably will get every one of them if they have so good staples in them. I hope you liked the video. If you want, press the subscribe and hit the bell, and yeah, see you next time.